Jed came and saw me last year, and I found some motivation to enter the T20 competition that was held here rurally, and he just had a meniscus operation about 1 month before cricket started. And for a bloke in his early 40s who's a legend, the knees weren't too happy with the conditioning that he did. So he gave me a few weeks to get him ready, and he actually played really well. How did you guys go last year in the Bush Bash?
We made the final. I was a bit sore at the end of it, I must admit. So that was my right knee.
Yeah.
And then obviously later in the season, in December, just before Christmas, I had issues with my left knee.
Yeah. So the conversations that I've had with Jed over the last 12 months has really been about he wants to play cricket with his sons as they get older, and they're all legends, and his daughter, you've got a daughter as well, that plays insanely good cricket. So we want to keep them active and moving as much as possible. So it comes back to the theory that your knees only have so many steps. So I've been trying to get Jed to kind of move away from too much land-based activity and running and based stuff, and working more towards cycling, and then actually using his steps to play cricket and those kinds of things rather than just running, which has been great. So maybe in about 12 months you'll fully take all the advice on board. So at the moment we're doing a whole heap of cupping and soft tissue work on Jed's legs. And so Jed's like an old Toyota Corolla that hasn't had a service for 200,000 Ks. So what we're trying to do is loosen up all these muscles that have done all this hard work over the past 10, 15 years of cricket, and reduce the tension through his knees. And the looser we make the muscles, the better his performance is going to be. And it's taken a bit of time, but Jed's been getting massages done. He bought a massage gun, and now he's on the bike. We're really starting to see some good improvements. And the ideal thing is that cricket season's finished.
Correct.
So it's really hard to rehab people during the season. So the key thing is to just help people get through the season. And now we can really focus on the rehab component of things. So yeah, I think the hardest things is that blokes just want to keep playing sport, and Jed probably be able to tell you a little bit about when the kids were younger. He had to do probably a lot more school runs and that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden now the kids are playing a lot more sport. Blokes go from being parents that are taking kids to and from school to being a lot more active really quickly in their 40s. So we see probably the worst lower back injuries around 45 to 48, because blokes have not got enough strength in their lower backs, and cricket especially because it's so dominant for leaning forwards and bending over. And then also blokes get really tight quadriceps, and when you're running lots of singles between the wickets, you get a lot of twisting for your knees, so then you end up getting little meniscus injuries. But I think the most important thing is teaching people about soft tissue work. If you don't do enough massage and you don't do enough stretching, there's a honeymoon period, and that's where people can do exercise for about 6 to 8 weeks and they feel great, and then they start niggling, and these injuries come on, and then we see surgical procedures or that they need to have a break. So my main goal is to help people not have a honeymoon period but have prolonged exercise without pain. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting back into sport and activity again, the key component to it is to do lots of massage and stretching. If you don't know where to start, we do lots of injury prevention based stuff. So if you're somebody that goes, I don't quite know if I should just get back into running, come and see us and we can help you out with a stretching program or a massage program, and really just give you a lot of advice about what is the next step so that you don't become somebody that has cycles of injuries every 6 to 8 weeks, and then you lose motivation, you gain weight, and then you give it 10 years and then you get back into activity again. So that's the area that I really enjoy, is working with people like Jed that are extremely motivated and want to keep playing sport, and we want to help people enjoy that journey with their kids as long as we can.